YouTube. And yeah, YouTube is dead. But why is it dead though? Why is YouTube not working? Okay, I guess it should work now. And it's working. Somehow it just takes a lot of time to make it work on YouTube. Okay, great. We'll be starting in few minutes. Mhm. Okay, so it started now. I'm still waiting for it to get live. Okay, I guess we can start. Let me see if we are receiving the messages or not. Okay, so I guess we are good to start. And yeah. Mhm. Oh, let me transition the screen, otherwise show. Okay, great. So I hope now people can see the terminal. And sadly this is not working. Let me reconnect. And we are back. Okay, we will be concentrating on this, this, and this. So let's go back to Chrome and look at the older logs that that we had. and see why it failed. So the error that we got was error reading from the TCP stream. And this is the error, and this happens. So if we look at the if condition, it happens if this read condition so it might return read of self. Is there any so this is Tokayo async read stream. Stream is what? It's a TCP stream. And we want to look at Tokayo TCP stream. I hope I'm using the TCP one only. And this is, sorry, I'm using the Tokayo one. So that's good. And let's look at the method called read. And this method called read comes from async read ext, which is here. Let's look at the source. And fn read, there it is. Pull some bytes from the source into the specified buffer, returning how many bytes were read. And what is the error type? It says result of use size. So this OKN is not the thing. This is for await. Suspended execution until the result of feature is ready. Awaiting a feature will suspend the correct function's execution until the executor has run the feature to completion. And what is the error type? So it's not happening from the read, it's happening because of something else. But I wish to see what happened. And I cannot use if let, need to use match here. So match this thing, OK of n, and we'll look for else. and this should return. There should be error of E. The delimiter might not be properly closed. Wait, where is the loop? I guess this should be the loop. No, it's not the loop here. Then weird. From what I understand, this is the whole loop. We cannot do anything to this. This is the match condition. So this should be match stream.read, and I should have OK of n here. And this will go till this part. And this should be error of E, and this should go till here. So this is the whole loop, and I should have one more closing bracket here. And this is working fine. Let's see if we do cargo build. This is the error where we get removing replica from master. I think I should also do this. Solve this. Removing replica from master. Because of some error E. Okay, git commit -m better error messages. Push. Let's actually do cargo build. I think it did build previously, and we'll do git push Codecrafter. Okay, so the error we are getting is TCP stream connection reset by peer. So connection reset by peer, what does it mean? This is called OS error 104. This is happening because of some concurrency. So this connection is closing, and in this thing we run this server. And these commands are being executed on this server part. And there's a connection with each replica. And this is the error that we're getting here. So I'm thinking this might happen because we are doing something with stream. We are returning stream, we are converting it to a standard stream. So I think that is something that might happen because this handle connection sends this stream. So here we are returning some stream, and if we return some stream we should never reach here because we have returned from this function. And this is the place where we create a stream listener.accept, which will create stream and wait on it. After that we do sending command to replica if we actually ever receive the stream, and we use that. But let's actually dig deep into the logs. And this is very confusing because this is and it got okay. Let me just copy all the logs. Yeah, I'm just copying it from inspector tools, and yeah, this should be fun. I'm thinking this is where the logs should be. Okay, we have the log. Now let me just paste it somewhere good. And let's see the screen again. So error. So the only time we received error are these displays. The replication 18 goes for a very long time, and we never face any issue because the wait command is working perfectly fine. It's just that at a certain point the connection gets closed. So the replica sent to set foo 123, and then replica is not getting anything new. Wait, is this the error while sending the value to the this is, I guess, new connection. I feel like the last thing it was doing was it sent some data to replica. I feel this is where something is happening here. Can I So here this is notifying correctly, I guess, this condition variable thing. But if we don't have that, then there won't be anybody notifying. Then I guess the program should never work. It should always wait for a very long time. Let's just test our theory. What are we trying? We are trying to trying to test whether 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 removing the condition variable will slow. Which helps. I guess this is good enough. Okay, so something very weird is happening. Nothing happens to this program. Like there is no requirement for having conditional variable there. So here the replica 18 receives set foo123 and replica 1 have received it. But my program, after sending the set foo123, I get no content received after certain point. But why is that the case? Is this the first time we are doing set? This is certainly yeah, I guess this is the second time we are doing set. So we do redis cli set foo, and after that we do foo and 123. No wait, this is the first time where we are sending set after the RDB file. So it's failing. Okay, let's, you know what, let's only take let's try to find first replication 18 So these are all the replication 18, and I'll remove all the, let the compile program be here, and let's see how many sets are we doing. So we have like 7 sets. Set for 1, 2, 3, and then we got request handling input, and then the replica will receive it, but okay, so after sending set foo, so what thing is it doing? Let's search for replication 18 again, because I'm still not able to understand what is it doing. So creating replica, and then it does ping, then it gets the response called pong, then it does receive pong again, then it gets all the responses, then it gets received RESP bytes, then it gets OK, then it does psync, and it does reading RDB files, and this is reading RDB files, receiving RDB file, creating replica 2, and it also do set things. And after certain point of time, it receives that whole RDB file. Then it also creates replica 3. So this is called as replication 3, creating replica 3, and then send bytes, send bytes, send bytes, send bytes. And then there is something called as testing replica 1. So after it have created like all the 3 replicas, it's trying to see whether we are able to send some values to the replica or not. Basically, our replica is not receiving the response because we might have closed the connection. And why it might happen? It might happen during the, so when do we return the stream? We return the stream, so something in, let's see, something in the handle replication. So basically this is where if it is a replica, then this is what will happen, but it's always master. So when will this program return? Like when would the stream be returned? Not program, when the stream, yeah. So whenever there is a new node, how do we know it's a new node? We know by checking. Well, we get a signal from the master saying that it's a new node, and we push it to the replica and we return some string. And here I'm converting into std. What does this do? Returns a Tokyo netstream into this. The return will have non-blocking mode set to true to change the blocking mode if needed. So let's see the documentation of TCP stream. Let's search for into std. Where is this thing happening? This is happening into std. Let's search. There should be a Tokayo method. This documentation is available in the Tokyo. So we can just convert that whole listener into std listener. Okay, just some work came up. Just a second. I'll be back. Okay, so we are back, and yeah, something related to into STD is might be the issue. So what we do is we create a listener, and this whole thing happens in a loop. So we have one listener, and so this listener is a single listener that is created, I guess, outside this part. So this into STD might be the issue. So what does this into STD does? Result of TCP listener, and there should be something that's weird. The only difference should be non-blocking, but what I think might be happening is this is getting dropped in the middle, or somehow it's getting closed. But I'm not sure why it's getting closed. Weird, weird, weird. So let's Google it, I guess. Tokayo into STD, and what is the error? Error is connection reset by peer. Connection reset by peer. But this is connection reset by peer from the replica side. So if replica reset the connection, no, it was master who closed the connection. And why would ever master close the connection? Let's have a look at it. Basically, master should never drop the replica from master because of this thing. So there are a lot of streams that we have available here, and we go through all the offset. If there is some issue with it, then we'll put it into the useless stream array. And and the index will not change, or can it change? I mean, it's happening asynchronously, so it might happen that something got removed from it and then something else got pushed into it. But let's search for this error now, removing replica from master. Did we ever removing? No, there is no such instance of this. So you know what, I'll just not do it. If we don't remove the value from the replica, it should work. Then it should never get dropped. This is only for stream dot write. So this will push to replica, and then it expects some reply. But instead of waiting for the response, this thing gets dropped. The stream gets dropped at certain point in here. But this iter mute, I guess it only allows us to iterate the stream only once. But I wish to keep it inside the streams array. What does this iter mute does? I guess, will it consume set that allow modifying each value. And this should be a mutable reference. So this is not a value, this is just a reference. So the only time when these things gets removed is here. So stream.writeAll was okay. Then we went to use the stream, and then something got removed from there. Let's see, sending data to replica. Let's search for this log. So after it have sent the whole 31 data to replica, what do you mean by 31? What is 31? And we received OK in all the program. Master sent all of this program, and then the replication 18, it mentions that it have received OK. This should be 31, because this is certainly not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Sure, so this whole request is something that we send to the replica. And then they received OK, which is good, I guess. And then they did redis wait again. And then we sent the wait program again. But wait is neither sent to replica true or count toward offset. And then it connects to replica 1. by checking if it got the set value or not. And then this thing fails. And why did this fail? Not sure, but it failed. Okay, so we'll see, try to see if it helps. Not removing old streams. And this is like try get push code crafter. And this failed again. Weird, why is it failing? Most probably it's failing because of into std. Now instead of having these values as normal streams, we'll have them as a sync stream. Like we won't convert it into, like maybe converting the mode just breaks it, I guess. So this is the one, and I won't be doing this time. But wait, this might also have some error, but this will crash, right? If I, can it ever fail? And there is no documentation here. That's good for not that good, but still not bad for us. And now we're pushing stream to the streams data structure, which is also streams from here, and it is also from streams there, which is also from this thing, std tcp stream. But instead now it should be normal tcp stream. And this whole thing should happen here. Oh wait, the future is not send. What do you mean by that? Okay, so this is saying future is not send, but let's read the error properly. Streams may be used later with mutable streams, which might be used later. Which is not send. It's not send because of TCP stream. And is the TCP stream send? TCP stream. And is it send? It says feature cannot be sent safely between threads safely. This is the streams, and this streams is being used here. So it's a vector of some data, and it says feature cannot be sent between threads safely. Because of what reason? Because something is not send, and what is not send? Let's read the whole error point. Yeah, so it's saying future created by async block is not send because the streams has type which is not send, and we await occurs here with mutable streams which might be used later. Mutable streams is later dropped here. So this is the whole lock, and it might at certain point be dropped. Okay, so basically saying this stream to the place where it's being dropped is dangerous for this guy because this is inside a loop, and maybe in between it how do we solve this? Future is not send and removing replica from master because of some issue. So this write all is failing. Sure, we are getting some error, but I guess we are not getting chance to write this thing. And we are doing iter mute. Does this write all requires the data to be mutable? And yes, it does require a mutable reference to it. So this whole streams is mutable. And it should be send. So what is not send? Arc is not send, is it? Send is not implemented for RW lock write guard. Okay. RW lock write guard is not send, is it? Weirdly. Write guard. And this should be send. Yeah, it's send. But if I use the okay, let's use the Tokayo one then. Use Tokayo dot sync dot rw lock as sendable rw lock, and whoever is creating that thing, they should use sendable rw lock, and they should use sendable rw lock. So this write returns a write guard, and this thing returns future. So I just need to await it. Once we get the streams, we need to just iterate over it and work on it. Another thing is this unwrap. Instead of unwrap, it should be dot await. This will push the streams back to the master. And I guess let's do cargo build get add -p get commit -m using sendable rw lock from Tokayo. Get push Codecrafter. And we are still getting the error. Now what should we do about it? I guess for things like this, I usually just use channels. I guess we can use channels for this. So there would be this whole data that will be pushed, and since we already have streams available, we'll keep receiving that data and we'll keep running over it. But then we need receiver to be also cloned over all of the streams. Like all the connection will have new receiver. That is not easy. So there should be new sender and receiver, and there should be a person who is a master sender, which will keep sending data to every other receiver. And okay, so there will be group of senders, like a data sender and there will be main replication strategist or something that will be used. And will that connection be dropped? So once the new node is added, do I need to exit out of the loop? Like, can it not get more requests after that point of time? So new node thing. I feel that it can read new request buffer, but I feel it should also have chance to write things to the buffer. If it's not doing this, then it will be reading from the buffer. But one of these things will happen. Either it will read something, but if it is 0, then it will return the stream. But I guess that should not happen now. In each one of them, we'll have some sender. This is a main data sender on which we'll be sending the data. And each handle connection will have a sender and will also get a receiver. And that receiver will have every data that has been sent across the system. But how would it know which sender? Okay, so it will send to everyone else other than the itself, otherwise it will go into infinite loop. Sure, and once we receive the data from here, it should work. Okay, so we have a new plan now. Let's because I think moving file descriptors is slightly dangerous. But is that the issue? Though I'm not sure about it. But let's write it down, whatever approach we have thought of. Instead of passing TCP stream, we should only pass data by creating a master replication handler which will push the data to the sender, and there would be which will push data to the master, to the main sender, and there would be pair of sender and receiver on each TCP stream, and they will listen using the receiver. Need to ensure that the broadcast doesn't reach the original sender. Great, so this is our new to-do, and we'll do it tomorrow because it's quite late. Okay guys, thank you and good night.